Please keep your eyes closed. Hope, even though we don't have classes almost every week, there is a gap between the classes, but there is no gap in your understanding of yourself. It is not that only in the class you are reminded of yourself, but also constantly, consistently, you are being yourself at all times, all places, and in all conditions. Ask yourself, having been exposed to this knowledge, are you continuously, always aware of yourself in who you are? As in ASHTAVAKRA GITA, now we are almost in the last chapter. You have been seeing the arrangement of the teaching in this book. The Guru, the teacher, ASHTAVAKRA, continuously, without any compromise, revealing the truth about one's own self. And Janaka, the student, immediately after the teaching, reveals about his own understanding as to who he is. The teaching is as profound as even the understanding of the student. The revelation by the Guru is as profound, as simple and beautiful as the revelry of the student. The circle is complete. That is the fulfillment of the teaching and learning. So as you sit down here, ask yourself, are you struggling to be yourself, or you are just who you are? As you have been seeing, friends, to be who you are, you don't need a single thought. To be who you are, you don't need a single thought, a name, a role of any kind. But to play the roles, to live your life, to see, to hear, to taste, to touch, you need your sense organs. To be conscious, you don't need your senses. Please see that point, be that. To see, you need your eyes. To be conscious, you don't need your eyes, or else blind man will be unconscious. To hear, to listen, you must have your ears. To be conscious, you don't need it, or else the deaf will be unconscious. To taste something, you need your tongue. But to be conscious, you don't need your tongue. To smell something, you need your nose. To be conscious, you don't need your nose. There are many people who do not have a sense of smell, but they are not unconscious. To feel the touch sensation, you need your skin, healthy skin. But to be conscious, you don't need your skin. Or else, people suffering from leprosy or worst type of skin infection will not be conscious. Same way, to use your thoughts to act in the world, you need to have a corresponding thought. Had you not got this thought this morning that you have to come to class, you won't be sitting down here. Or the physical actions of any kind, it has to be preceded by a corresponding thought. But to be conscious, you don't need even a thought. Thus, please see the simplicity of this wisdom. To be conscious, you don't need a thought. No perception, no sensation. No need to see or hear, to touch, to taste. What to talk of seeing so many things, hearing or touching or tasting or smelling, or with your organs of action, walking, jumping, lifting, doing all physical activity, even worshipping, climbing a mountain, circumambulating a mountain or a river. No action is needed. No thought is needed, no perception is needed for you to be who you are. If you are unconsciously made yourself a prisoner of a thought, an idea, an action, a sensation or a perception, as a holy, enlightening, divine, spiritual, you shall lose sight of yourself. Not that you are not there, but you are lost in your conclusions of many wrong kinds. So ask yourself, to be conscious, to be yourself, what shall you do? What type of actions can you do or you need not do? What is it that you should see or should not see? What is it that you should touch, taste, smell, or you should not touch, taste, smell, hear or see? Every such considerations disappear from your life. Please see the beauty and simplicity of this wisdom, the universality of this wisdom. You don't need to be follower of a cult, practice, religion, tradition, a particular deity, or be an atheist. You don't need to have any role to be who you are, a theist or atheist, a meditator, a renunciate or indulgent. There is no such thing which can prevent you from being who you are. Just be that wisdom, the self, the awareness. Please, unconsciously, do not sit down with an idea that you are wise. If you consider yourself wise, you shall consider others stupid, ignorant, otherwise, foolish, confused, etc. You are the wisdom, you are not wise. There is no sense of superiority over others. If you consider yourself wise and others as ignorant, unconsciously you shall invoke a sense of superiority, holier than others attitude in yourself. You are not wise, you are wisdom. You are not awakened, you are the awakening. You are not more conscious than others. You are the consciousness itself, as even every other thing is. What a simple, beautiful wisdom. No teacher can give it to you. No non-believer can take it away from you. However smart, intelligent the arguments may be, wisdom cannot be taken away by the intelligent arguments, as even it cannot be given to you by sharp logic and argument. Who you are is not product of a logic. Who you are is not product of an argument. You are always there. Ask yourself, ask yourself and see it clearly. Do you see yourself as you are? Or as so many times during that whole text, as we have seen, are you looking at yourself through the things that you have? You have a body, you have riches, you have poverty, you have youth, you have old age, you have many thoughts, You have many memories. You have a belief. All these things you have. But who you are doesn't depend upon what you have. If it depends upon what you have, please see that, friends. If it depends upon huge riches that you must have to be who you are, then no poor man will ever understand the reality or be the truth. If to be who you are, you need to be poor, renunciate, suffering, miserable, then no rich man, no comfortable individual can ever understand the reality. Please, for God's sake, for your sake, never make this knowledge conditional. No condition needs to be fulfilled to be who you are. You don't have to be a believer or a non-believer. You don't have to know the language or not to know the language. Because who you are is not a language. Who you are is not a belief. Who you are is not a practice. And that is why you shall be comfortable with any practice, any belief, any individual, any lifestyle. No conditions apply. You are who you are. In summer, winter, spring and rainy season. You are who you are. In the childhood, youth, adult age, old age of your body. You are who you are. And the sense organs are very bright, very young, they are sharp. Or when the sense organs lose their capacity, you are still conscious. You are who you are, the consciousness. Your mind is sharp. Plenty of thoughts flowing down. You are also who you are when there is forgetfulness. Your thoughts seem to be slowing down with the age. Aging doesn't age the ageless consciousness. Aging doesn't age the ageless consciousness. The changes at the level of the body, world, sense organs, mind, no way changes the changeless. So who you are, the ageless, changeless being, unconditioned. So unconsciously, please see that, friends. Unconsciously, do not put up a condition there. To be yourself, you don't need to struggle. Listen carefully. To keep your body young, you have to struggle. Maybe to keep yourself healthy, you have to struggle. To make some money, you have to struggle. You are too rich, even to be poor, you have to struggle. Whatever you give away, much more comes back. To eat certain amount of food, you have to struggle. Or not to eat, you may have to struggle. To see or not to see, you may have to struggle. To believe or not to believe, you may have to struggle. But to be conscious, you are not there to struggle. You are not the I thought. Who says it wants to be conscious or struggles to be something. So as I told you, be the wisdom, don't try to be wise. Ask yourself, is it necessary to do anything whatsoever, be it physical, at the level of the senses, the level of the thought, belief, action? Is it necessary to do anything whatsoever? To be yourself. Nothing is needed. Neither any action or a thought or a perception can take away, dismiss the awareness which can never be dismissed at any time. Non-negotiable, non-negable, can't be negated. No need also to create it, already existing. Just be that silence, the awareness. Name it whatever you like. Self, consciousness, divine, Atma, Brahman, Chetana, Paramatma, Ishvara. No name required. Yet all names good enough. Thank you, friends. Now, read a few verses, these last 3-4 verses of this 19th chapter, and see how all these verses reflect who you are. Verses, listen carefully, these verses do not create you. Just like their name, let's say mango, this name doesn't create the fruit. Unnamed things are already existing in the universe. Undescribed things are already existing in the universe, billions of them. By the time you catalog all those objects, classify, name, maybe it will be millions of years more. Every object cannot be named in this universe, yet they are existing. So because of the books, descriptions, gurus or scientists, creative artists, things are not existing. Existence is independent of our activities. So when you see yourself, who you are, it brings you the greatest relief of life. Nothing needs to be done anymore. As I told you during one of those classes in ASHTAVAKRA Gita, how ASHTAVAKRA says, when you know I'm free, when you no more cares whether you are free or not, this is a haunting statement. How liberating. No more it matters whether you are free or not. The other day somebody asked me like, what is the difference between a wise man and ignorant? Simple. What is the difference between a wise man and ignorant man? The wise man doesn't see any differences as real, which the ignorant man sees. Bas. Both are same. Understand? Both are undifferentiated pure awareness. One is aware, other is not aware. But because the person is not aware, that doesn't take away his privilege to be the wisdom. That is the beauty. That is why, friends, as I told you, it is so important and it is so subtle, so profound and so imperative that unconsciously don't sit down there as a wise man and then unconsciously look down upon everybody else as ignorant, stupid, imbecile, non-believers. No. There is no such person in the universe. He doesn't know it, but he is it. Are you getting that point, please? This is something. Are you getting that point? This is something which you can't walk away from. If a sense of greater holiness comes to you, think of it. If there is a sense of greater holiness or greater, sort of you consider yourself a greater person, a smarter person, more wise, more holy, more spiritual than others, you are no good. Because in the incomparable, you are seeing the comparison. Are you getting that point, please? In the incomparable, you are seeing the comparison. In school, college studies, you can see that. Somebody is graduate, somebody is undergraduate. Somebody is matriculation, somebody is not matriculate. Somebody is PhD, somebody is not a PhD. Somebody is rich, somebody is poor. Somebody is young, somebody is old. You yourself who are young, you yourself become old. You yourself who are poor, you yourself become rich. You yourself uneducated, you become educated. All these are subject to changes and becoming. Whereas in your being, who you are, there is no growth. There is no change. It always remains as it is. Therefore, you are not superior to somebody. No superiority complex, nor are you inferior to somebody to have an inferiority complex. So the person who considers humility as the hallmark of wisdom are as stupid as the person who thinks confidence is the hallmark of wisdom. No. You can be humble, and in that humble there can be confidence. You can be very confident, but in that confidence there is humility. This is amazing. It's not black and white. If you don't love me, you hate me. No. I can love you and I love to hate you, but I will not hate you. I discover your limitations, but I know you are not limited, you are limitless, but you have limits. So what? As much the person sees the truth for himself, he is limited. In a relative sense of the term, but is limitless in absolute. So be yourself. As you accept your, what all things you have, you accept everybody for what they have. If so far you are taking yourself to be, if so far, what all you have, if you are taking yourself to be who you are, the other person is still continuing that mistake. One day, he too shall wake up. So there is no question of your feeling superior to somebody or giving a sense of inferiority to somebody. No necessary at all. Please understand, friends, it's amazing dimensions. The other day I was talking to somebody. Look at people's life. Why people are restless? Think. Why people are restless, so restless? If you observe, you shall see. Clearly see for yourself. It depends who you think you are. At what level? Suppose, like for most people, very, very ordinary, commonplace, most people, 99% perhaps, I can say that, 90%, hard percentage I can give, it's nothing. I mean, what a most number of people, they identify completely with the world around, not even with the body, extension of the body. For them, their identity is, I'm rich. Very important. I have 5 houses, 10 cats, 10 cows, or 100 horses, or a plane, or a 1,000-acre ranch. Or I don't have those things, poverty or prosperity. Most people go on to that level. Their reaction level and restlessness shall be tremendous. Because those things are continuously changing. Listen carefully. There will be very few percentage of people who shall graduate from that. He said, no. It's not the world that I am, the riches that I am. That's mine. This is me, body. So those people who live with at the level of the body, they will be little less restless than the person who is identified with the world around, but still they will be restless because body too is a changing dimension. Continuously changing, continuously aging. The person who is stuck on his money, his stock exchange, his wealth, his job, his, that sense of poverty and prosperity, permanently damaged, shall be very restless all the time. Because now the son is not okay, now the brother is not okay, now the husband is not okay, now the wife is not okay, this business is gone now, that is not gone. Oh boy, it will be continuous restlessness, understand friends. But if you come to the level of the body, you say, okay, this activity I must take care of this one, because if between the two I have to give up something, shall I give up the riches or the body? Definitely riches, not the body. So body is more important. Few percentage of people in the world will understand that. Today's morning, I was reading a beautiful picture of a house in Tilugurigundram. Right inside the grove, and the man had a nice house. Very must be old, richest Jamindar family. The family has gone for some marriage and they came back after 2 days. Some people have thought it is their house. They have cleaned it up nicely. 150 sovereigns of beautiful gold ornaments, 3 to 4 kilos of gold, probably that, silver, and the cash, everything taken away. Think of it. What will happen? They will need almost lifetime's consolation. Not only they, most people, they lose 100 rupees. Think, friends. You lose 100 rupees. So stuck, you can't give also 1 rupee. So stuck, you will give your maybe one limb, but you can't give 100 rupees. Think. For the sake of the land, you can kill your husband, you can kill your wife, kill your brother, fight with your sister. Terrible fight between the children and parents and children. All for what? Half a ground. Life means nothing. Such people shall be continuously restless. In other words, you look at your own restlessness and look at the source, you shall see it is outside. If there is somebody who is at the level of the body and he knows between the body and the wealth, if you ask those people, will you like to be at home, and when they are taking the money, they put a gun on you and you say, either you are dead or give that. What shall you say? Shall you say, kill me and take this? No, take. Oh, because I was not there, you could take only 150 sovereign. When I am there, I will dig up some also, another 150 sovereign and give it to you. Why? Because my life is more important. Think, friends, it's not a joke. Physical body. Some people will understand, body is definitely nice, but if the sense organs go crazy, your focus is on sense organs, sensations. Your body is very nice because you like to see things, you like to hear things, you like to touch things, you like to taste things. That is why such people, they don't care for what money they have or don't have, what positions they have or don't have, what parentage they have or don't have, because total sensualist. Sensations. Don't you give up kingdom for a man or woman? You give up anything. If your father says, you can't marry that man or woman, what shall you say? Father can be dispensed with, mother can be dispensed with, parents can be, they don't know. True. Think of it. Yet there will be some, so they will also be restless because they want to see, hear, taste, touch, smell. As restless as anybody else. Little less, perhaps, but there is no less or more. If there is a restlessness, be that because of the world around, be that because of your physical body, be that because of a sense organ, restless you are. But the greater chances of restlessness with greater part of the world. Continuously. Then some people go to the level of the thoughts. That is where you need education. Even this ordinary person, listen carefully, one who is stuck with the world, his riches, stuck with his body, stuck with his mind, Restlessness comes at the level of the thought, but they don't recognize that restlessness is because of the thought. They think restlessness is because of the gold in the place, or because of the land, or because of the house, or because of the husband, because of the father. That is why they kill their parents. They kill the boy, they kill the man, they kill the woman. You understand what I am talking? The average person commits crimes. What type of crimes? Have you not seen? Every day you are seeing in the newspaper. Somebody doesn't give you something, kill him off. For a piece of land, kill them off. Individual to individual, country to countries, thousands of soldiers sacrifice their life. Millions of countrymen. First World War, Second World War. What was that for? More land. Germany must go everywhere. When two people fight, the world doesn't take notice of it, but it means a lot to the people who are fighting. They are dead. But nobody notices it. When a country fights, everybody notices it. It's a micro war happening inside your house. Think, friends. Then some people will move to the thought level. Oh my God, the thoughts were driving me crazy. Have you understood it? What do you think driving you crazy? Go to the village and ask the person. I mean, a village means not the city, is not that. Very, very ordinary people. They shall say, because of the jhopadi, because of this house, the land is the cause, the money, the husband and wife always fighting. They will not say their mind. Very rare people. Thoughts bring you restlessness. Still more, still rarer, rare persons say, it is not the thoughts which cause pain or pleasure. It is the individual, the I thought, which manipulates everything. When you come to that I thought level, you are almost shocked in your life, shocked in disbelief. Because this I makes your thoughts a problem, your sense organs a problem, the body also a problem, the riches also a problem. I thought. Only one. How many people recognize that? Then this I looks for wisdom and is now proud. I am on the path of wisdom. I am in the path of austerity. I am a yogi. With I put my leg on my head. I am a pujak, I am a sort of a worshipper. I do meditation on this god or that god. I am stuck in this ritual or that ritual. You become holier than others. Delusions. When you understand about yourself, restlessness doesn't exist. Understand? Changes exist. Restlessness doesn't exist. Ask yourself, friends. Don't try to be restful by stopping the changes. You can't. Be the restfulness, be yourself. Mind will change, body will change, sense organs will change, world will change, different types of system will exist. There shall be believers, there shall be non-believers. Don't think everybody shall believe in what you say, in your God, in your statement, in your puja, in your worship, in your rituals, in your practices. No. Think of it. See that, friends, see that. So the moment you are with yourself, you go back to yourself, Vishranti Neshyami. That's what he says. Just read the 6th verse, okay? So you should go into the verse 2. Verse number 6 you read. Kvaduram kvasamipam vam bahyam kvabhyantaram kvavam kvasthulam kvachava sukshmam swamahimne sthitasya me kva mrityu jivitam va kva loka kvasya kolaukikam valaya kvasamadhirvam swamahimni sthitasya me alam trivarga kathayam yogasya kathayapyalam alam vijnana kathayam vishrantasya mamatmani alam trivarga kathayam yogasya kathayapyalam alam vijnana kathayam vishrantasya mamatmani. It's an amazing verses, you know. This one verse you can go on talking for years. You know, one. In that you can bring in everything. You know, it's like you are eating every day rice, are you not? No, I'm eating dosa, I'm eating idiyappam, I'm eating uttapam, I'm eating upma, idli upma. What are you eating really? Rice, no? Different varieties, names are given. Fried rice, pulao, biryani. What are you eating? You delude your tongue to say that it is having different taste. Your stomach is wise. It digests only carbohydrate. Are you getting that? Same thing. When you see this wisdom, in one verse you can bring in million verses. Are they your idea? That's why every time I read a verse, I think I have not taken it. You say, your Swamiji, 7th verse is over. But when I read that 6th verse, did I take it? In that also, so many things more are there. But why telling dosa? Today is uttapam. Yes. What is it? Yes. Rice. But people delude themselves, no? Anything. Think of it, friends, think of it. Line is, Swe mahimni sthitasya me, that is the refrain. Swe mahimni sthitasya me is every line it has got before that. Swe mahimni sthitasya me. Me swamahimni sthitasya. For me, who is sthita, established, abiding in swamahimni, in my own glory. One who is abiding in his own glory, for him there is no considerations of duramba, samipamba, far and near. How far are you from yourself? How nearer are to yourself? Nothing. Then how far the ignorant man is away from himself? How near the ignorant man is from himself? Are you getting that? If it is, you understand, if it is true for you, it is true for everybody else. How far are you from the earth on which you are standing? Madhava, what is the distance? Ishvara. There is no distance between who you are and where you are. But there is a distance between who you are and what you have. There can be a physical distance, there can be a notional distance. Understand? Are you getting that point? It's very subtle. There can be a physical distance. You are here, your house is Nungambagam distance. You are here, your village is Tanjavur distance. Where you are, where you are. Listen. Who you are is your self-consciousness. What you have is your body. What is the difference between the two? What is the distance? No distance, but there is a notional distance. It's not a physical distance. Are you getting that? A distance in notion. N-O-T-I-O-N. Notion. An idea. The ideas, you understand, the notions kills us. A notion that I have lost my job. The notion that I have lost everything. That is why somebody can give you guilt. How do you think you can make people miserable? You take their money away. The person was notionally rich. With the money, I am rich. Notionally rich. Now money gone, notionally poor. These notions. Are you getting that point? A notion. An idea. You understand? When you say you are owning the land, what is that you own? Think. When you say you own that land, does the land feel owned? When you sell it off, what do you sell it off? The notion that no more it is mine. Until yesterday, somebody's daughter, somebody's son. You meet in the road, boy and a girl. Then a notion is transferred. From today, man and wife, husband and wife, planted. Think. Child was somewhere, you adopted. What happens? Now suddenly my baby. Until that, baby. But now it is my baby. A notion. Now the fellow says, no, I'm not your baby. He walks out. He destroys your notion. You are out. Love is another notion like that. I love you. I put a notion in your head. Then one day I say, I hate you. Finished. Divorce. Destroyed. The marriage collapses. Relationship collapses. A notion is taken away from you. The man who was the governor of Reserve Bank of India, he shall sign the signature. You know? I promise to pay the bearer and demand the sum of rupees, 1, 2, 5, whatever. He'll sign up. When he goes to vegetable market, let him sign a paper and give it to the vegetable fellow. He's the governor of Reserve Bank of India. But let him sign a paper and give it to him. Nana Reserve Bank of India, podapa. Pana po. It doesn't bother. That's a notion. The day you retire, that notion is gone. That notion is gone. If the identity is notional, listen carefully, it's so fantastic, I hope you see it. If the identity is notional, the notion can be taken away, your identity is destroyed. Who you are is not a notional identity, it's a reality. Are you getting that? Who you are is not an idea, is not a notion. You identify an idea, you identify the notion, body is mine, body doesn't feel owned. Does the body feel owned by you? It dies without consulting you. Huh? It ages without consulting you. Are you getting that point? It doesn't consult you. You think the house is yours? House collapses. Land is yours. There is a verse in Sanskrit, I don't remember exactly. The Mother Earth always smiles. Mother Earth always laughs. Why? He laughs at the people. He says, all these fools are fighting over me, whether there are two brothers or emperors. They're fighting over me, to own me. None of them can own me. Ultimately, they come under me. Ultimately, you are dead, you are buried. You are fighting for your land, fighting for your house. Underground, right? Think. Notion. You understand how we struggle in life, how miserable we have been in our lives? All because of the notional identities. That I am restful is not a notional identity, it's a fact. My sense of being who I am. Being conscious, the awareness. Vishranti, swem mahimni sthitasya, one who is thus abiding continuously in my own glory. There is no distance, no sthulam, no sukshmam, no gross or the subtle. That is why you have no sense of restlessness. Vishranti. Shankar, what is the boy's name? Rama, in Yoga Vasishta. Rama asked that question. Kadaham Vishrantim Neshyami Meru Srungaivam Buddha. Beautiful. Our tradition is so exhilarating. They don't talk about you should, this. We have been spoiled with these ideas. You should touch your brain like this and put up a mark like that and put up a dress like that and look at that way, this way. That's for babies to play on. For God's sake, grow up. Start with babies. Start like a baby. Don't disturb the babies either. That's good. Kadaham Vishrantim Neshyami. What Rama is asking? You are worshipping Rama to give him a laddu, to give you a laddu, right? You are worshipping Rama for what? Kalyana Ramana, you should get married. Kodanda Ramana, he will protect you. Laddu Ramana, he will give you laddu, right? But what Rama was asking his guru? Kadaham Vishrantim Neshyami. When shall I find the absolute bliss? Like Meru Srunga Iva Ambuda. Meru Srunga Ambuda Iva. Like the body of clouds resting on the peak of the mountain. Wow. Have you seen that? That's why nature, love nature. Be with the nature. Oof. The nature never pretends. Human beings will be total pretenses. They pretend to love you when they really hate you. They pretend to hate you when they really love you. Huh? They pretend. You'll never know what the other person is thinking. Impossible. If you know what you are thinking for yourself, you will not care for what the other person is thinking. The other persons will try to put you into jumble, all the time in trouble. Your life is spent on trying to make out what the other person is thinking. What a headache. If the person is so mysterious, ask him to go and fly a kite. Very simple thing as that. I should say yes, 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 you should say no, 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 I should say no, 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 you should say yes, yes, yes. Oh boy, you understand the fantasy, the fantastic nonsense people go through? Vishranti, absolute restfulness, being with yourself. Kadaham Vishranti Nesyami, like when shall I find the restfulness of the clouds perched on the peaks of the mountain? What Vasishta says, be with yourself, gave him the self-knowledge in Yoga Vasishta. But you go to Rama temple for what? Krishna went to Sandipani. Krishna went to Sandipani, the Guru. For what? Self-knowledge. But you are worshipping Krishna for what? Laddu, butter, little flute. Can I hear little flute when I am doing anahat sound? And then you want to tickled by the, what is that? What is that one? Peacock feather. You understand the nonsense. Krishna goes to his Guru. At least be like Birbal, no? The Birbal fellow was smart, they say that. Not Birbal, it is some story about to come. This one man goes to any samrat, any emperor or king, it doesn't matter. It is talked about Akbar. The person goes there and he wants to know. He begs for a favor. And the court officials tell him, come tomorrow. He comes tomorrow, next day when he comes and he's supposed to meet the emperor. And when he asks to meet the emperor, they say, the emperor is doing puja, worship. He is doing some puja ritual. So this man did not wait and went away. He didn't wait, he didn't bother, he went away. So after the emperor remembers that he had a meeting with somebody, he said, what happened to that boy? Oh, he came and he went away. What? He didn't wait? No, call him up. Of course he was hauled up. You don't keep an emperor. You disregard an appointment with the emperor. He was hauled up. He said, what makes you run away? I asked you to come yesterday. He said, yes, Maharaj, I came to beg you a favor. But when I come here, I see you are begging for a favor. For somebody. So I thought, why not go there directly? It may be a story, friends, it's a fact. You go to Krishna, Krishna goes to Sandipani. You go to Rama, Rama goes to Vasishtha. For what? This is tradition. Even if the incarnation establishes a beautiful tradition, that Guru Gyan Bina Gyan Kahan Se Maag. How do I get this knowledge? Listen, friends, getting this knowledge means what? Listen carefully. You don't get notional identity without somebody giving it to you. Your father has made you a son. Your husband has made you a wife. Your society has made you a poor or rich or young or old or man or woman, very holy or defiant, unholy, useless, stupid. The people go, it depends on society. This notional identity, who has given you? Not God, the society. In the society, there should be somebody who should take it away from that notional identity. That one is Guru. Simple as that. Because our identifications are not self-picked up. Didn't you know I am the son of my father? Think. You go to university, picked up a degree. You were there, degree was not there, right or wrong. You were there, job was not there. You were there, roles were not there. The same society where so many people have helped me or destroyed me, whichever way you like, or trying to make me functional or dysfunctional, by giving me certain identities, in that same society there is somebody, a guru, one who takes me away from that. Takes me away from what? Not that takes away my roles. Takes me away from the roles. It doesn't take away the roles. Are you getting that point? The scriptures do not take away the roles. Because if you take away the roles, how can you function? But takes you away from the role. Helps you to be who you are. The notion dies. And since that notion is a functional notion, having understood yourself, you continue with that notion. You know you are a wise man, but you are also a husband. You are also a wife, or else after the class is over, who are you? Hey, husband, come here. I am not husband, I am Brahman. All mad people will be created. A wife, come here. What wife? I am not your wife. I am the Brahman. Ha! That is how the holy people will destroy everything. You understand? He considers himself wise, not the wisdom. Remember the first line I told you in meditation. Very dangerous, friends, very dangerous. If you consider yourself wise, enlightened. No. Wisdom, enlightenment, same as everybody else. So, Swamam Nisitasya me, when I first abide in myself, Kva mrityu jivitamba, what is life, what is living, what is dying. Life is not death, and what is the opposite of death? Life or birth? Birth. Birth is opposite to death. Death is opposite to birth. Life has no opposite. Existence has no opposite. Are you getting that point, please? Because non-existence is also a part of existence. Beginning and end. Birth and death. Beginningless, endless, deathless existence. There is no touch of beginning and end. Who shall be afraid of beginning and end? If I allow myself to identify myself with the physical body, body is born, so I am born. Body is dying, I am dying. Imagine how many times you shall die. Listen carefully. It's so beautiful that I told you. If you are identifying the world around, how many deaths you shall die? Every day you shall die 1,000 deaths. Why? Too many things to identify with it. Physical body you don't remember all the time, do you? Ask yourself, how many times you remember your body? Come on. Please think it over. Please think it over. Recapitulate. In a day, how many times you think of your body? You are always thinking of other bodies, right or wrong? Your body, how long time you think? Your face you try to think, you can't think of. But other faces? Yeah. Or either of the way. You hate the fellow? You like the fellow? Nice. But your face? You forget. Your body, how many times you remember? Please. Restlessness comes from that. Which world is continuously changing. Ayo, romba sudupa, very hot. Can't, very cold. Rainy season like that. Market rate is going up. Politicians are rascals. Somebody telling suitcase is good, somebody says suit boot is good. Huh? What nonsense. You listen to one of those new channels one day, you shall go crazy for next 3 days. Nonsense, garbage dished out. Absolute garbage. Taking up issues, non-issues to making it issues, and then going on giving wise commentaries on that. The guys have nothing to do. Between themselves, the anchor and the people, they are very well organized. They will get paid. It is not that they are asking you to listen. Are they asking you to listen? Why are you listening and getting angry and upset? Switch the damn thing off. Watch Animal Planet, National Geographic. Nothing else is there. Watch a video if you like. But don't watch that nonsense. 1 or 2 people, their commentaries must be imposed on you. But are they imposing? They are not imposing. It is up to you. Right or wrong, sir? There are 200 channels. Is there any channel which has told you, channel, watch me, watch me? Do you understand that or no? You understand, right? Listen carefully. In your mind, how many channels? No thought has asked you to give the importance to it. You are doing it not knowing about yourself. When you are aware of yourself, let the channels pass. Don't say they should not be there. The biggest mistake you commit is to think this thought should not be there. The thought should not be there or your reaction should not be there. Think. Be yourself. Use the thoughts. Use the summer, use the winter, use the rain. This is intelligence of supreme kind. You don't dismiss anything. The person who says, listen carefully, person who says, I am wise and be proud, will make a nuisance of himself. Because others are ignorant, others are stupid. I am holy, others are stupid. Even they will try to use the wisdom. Understand? You want to use your wisdom to make some money or food or these are securities. No, pride. No. Be yourself. For such a person, what a death and life. Death of a thought, beginning of a thought. Beginning of a body, end of a body. Beginning of a relationship, end of a relationship. beginning of anything, end of anything, doesn't matter. Why? I am beginningless, endless, existing in my own glory. Kwa layaka samadhiva swamahimni sthitasya. Swamahimni sthitasya me, swamahimni sthitasya, one is abiding in myself. Because layaha ka samadhi. Laya means sleep. Sleep, you don't know anything. People value, ordinary person values samadhi and hates sleep or forgetfulness. Wise man enjoys laya, he is samadhi, because he is samadhi, he enjoys the deep sleep, enjoys the waking, enjoys the dream, enjoys everything, because he is samadhi. But if you think, I am now enjoying samadhi, you shall be afraid of forgetfulness. Are you getting that point? Are you getting that point? If you say, I am in samadhi, then suddenly you are euphoric. That's what people do that. They go to a camp, they go somewhere and sometimes sit down for 2 days looking at a wall. Oh, it's so nice. Then come back home. Now it is not so nice anymore. So go and look at the wall. Huh? You find the rest in yourself. That is worthy. Samadhi is the natural state of being as to who you are. Laya is a place, time, in a deep sleep, where what happens? Naham janami, nakinchi janami. Listen, naham janami, nakinchi janami. Neither I know myself, nor I know anything else. That is deep sleep. Everybody enjoys. Neither I know myself, nor I know anything else. Agitation is, I don't know myself, but I know everything else. Are you getting that point? I don't know myself, but I am lost in everything else. Beautiful life. Lovely misery. Samadhi is, neither I am interested in myself nor in something else. Where I don't see anything, listen carefully. There is no waking, no dream, no deep sleep. There is no waking because all these things I have explained to you. Waking is characterized by perception. When you are with yourself, no perception needed. Dream is characterized by projection, unconscious projection. When you are with yourself, you don't wait for any projection, nor you don't wait for it. If it is there, it makes no difference, not there also makes no difference. Sleep is characterized by ignorance. In samadhi, when you are with yourself, there is no sleep because there is no ignorance. Because there I know myself and I know everything else. I am conscious and conscious of any perception that comes. Total awareness. Therefore, whether it is waking, dream or deep sleep, thoughts coming or not coming, it makes no difference to me. But if somebody makes it conditional, meditation means only these thoughts. Meditation means no thought. Meditation means only light between the eyebrows. Meditation means on throbbing in your navel. Meditation means a sensation in your spine, top, bottom, wherever you feel like. Then what are you doing? Waiting for that. Imagining, waiting and imagining. Engaging yourself. Are you getting that? Engaging, waiting. Being yourself is not a waiting. You understand? Being yourself is not a waiting for something. To engage yourself in something so that something will happen. No cause and effect. You are already with yourself. Such a person, alam trivarga kathaya, beautiful. Yogasya kathaya pi alam vijnana kathaya visrantasya mama atmani. Mama atmani visrantasya. Swe mahimni sthitasya. So now, because so mahimni sthitasya, you say, now you may say, what is this? No other word is there. Huh? Okay, Visrantasya, Tasya, Adi, Unnana. Me Visrantasya, Atmani Visrantasya, Mama Atmani Visrantasya. For me, who is Atmani in myself, Visranta, who was abiding in myself all the time. So a Mahimni, who is existing in his own glory, abiding in one's own self. In a language, in a difference, sir. You know? It's like you calling some people, no? There was one boy, yesterday one small boy was here. His father has given his name Avinash. The mama calls him, what is the mama calls him? Ganesh, because Ganesh Chaturthi was born. This fellow, this small fellow, 2-year-old, he calls him Dui. What is this Dui? What does it mean, Dui? Nothing. He asked, who are you? Dui. Now he just talked to him, he is talked to that Dui. Now he calls himself Dui, then mommy calls him Ganesh, that Avinash, then parents call him some nonsense, you know, chote, bade, all that rubbish. Okay, the friends will call something. And when you are playing with children, with what name do you call them? Whoever feels whatever, oh, come here, come here, right. How many people you are calling? It's just like that. Atmani Visrantasya, Swamahimni Sthitasya, Samadhistasya. All language mean one and the same. What it means is, you are so comfortable with every description because you defy every description. But when you consider yourself wise, you will have one idea. Only Satyam Jnanam Anantam, Satyam I understand. Jnanam I Satyam Jnanam I understand. Anantam I don't understand. Don't act stupid. You don't understand anything. All the words mean same thing. So Sthitasya me Visrantasya, Atmani Visrantasya, Alam Trivarga Kathaya. What am I to discuss? Trivarga means Dharma, Artha, Kama. Think, Dharma, Artha, Kama. I am not interested in Dharma or Adharma. I am not interested in Artha or Anartha. I am not interested in Kama or no Kama. Anything is there, fantastic, not there. How many people can talk like that? Dharma is very, very important. Artha, very, very important. Yes, sir, who says not? Everything is important, but it has its space. At one time, none of these things mean anything whatsoever. The other day, somebody sent me in that one message, and a nice story message. You know, once you know this, understand this reality, you can change, convert any story, any nonsense to sensible. No problem at all. Anyway, the story is very interesting. There was a big departmental store in London. There is a big departmental store in London. And these people were looking for salesmen. So one Indian boy approaches there and says, can I have a job here? The person looks at him and he likes the cut of the fellow, very smart and cute and all that, and very presentable. And he said, okay, I mean, you can have it, but boy, you have to really work hard. Yeah, I will do that, I will try. So come join tomorrow and I shall see you in the evening. And the CEO gave him the appointment. And next day, 9 o'clock, in 8:59, he has already gone there. And whole day work. 6 o'clock, the departmental store is going to close down. 5:45, the CEO comes in and says, oh, young man, how was the day? Oh, sir, very tiring, very excellent, very, very tiring, but very nice, but very tiring. So, how many things you sold? How many sales? Sir, one. One, and you are tired. Look, young man, Here, average person makes 8 to 9 sales a day. At least try to make 2 to 3. Okay, try it, sir, but you can't just do that, okay? If you want to stay here, you have to make it more. But how much was the sale? He says, sir, only 9 million pounds. I said, what? The fellow fainted. Huh? The CEO. He said, what? Am I hearing you correct? 9 million pounds? He said, yes, sir, 9 million pounds. What did you say? This person wanted a small fish hook. I sold him a fish hook. No, he told him, what did you sell him? He said, I sold him a fish hook, small fish hook, one middle-sized fish hook, one big one fish hook. Then I sold him a rod, fishing rod also. And then when he liked the fishing rod and he thought he'd go to fishing, so I thought, maybe sir, you shall like to have a yacht, some type of boat. So with a twin-engine boat, I took him to our boat division and gave him the most powerful boat. And he just purchased it. He got it. And then he thought, oh, this boat is very powerful, but the vehicle that I have got is not that powerful to drag it. So he purchased an 4x4 Blaze, a nice powerful vehicle. That also I took into automatic division and he purchased that one also. And then he did not know as to where he is going to stay in the night. I mean, stay near that river. So I took it to our travel division where there is camping and other things, gave him a 4-season tent, a big one with 2-bed, 3-bedroom stuff, and gave it to him. He purchased that one also. And then he himself said, when I am purchasing this and you are going for camping, why don't you throw 2 boxes of beer also? $100, £100 for that also. No? This man said, so you sold him all that thing for that fish hook? He said, no, sir, he didn't come for fish hook. Then what? He came and he was looking for some medicines for headache. I told him, fishing will be very good for you. And then he sold all this. He said, yes. The CEO said, take my chair. You take my chair, I am going down, I am retiring. So smart. Think, friends. What the person came for? Fishing hook. What he ended up selling him? Powerful machines, this and that, ended 9 million. A teacher, a guru is like that. You come with a small headache in your life. He puts you into absolute. You come with a small headache. My husband is like this, I don't know. My wife, my parents are like this, my job, my money. I can't believe anybody. You just come. Oh, my stomach is, I don't feel like living. The person comes with a minor pinpricks of life. And when he came for a headache, I said, sir, if you go for fishing, it will be very relaxing. So he said, I have never done it. You do it, no, sir. So give him for a small one, for a small rod, middle one for a middle rod, big one for a big rod. The fellow has money. He has the resources. Purchases one after another. And friends, you may not have billions of millions of dollars with you, but you have resources of wisdom with you. Everybody is rich. So if the moment you start helping the person to explore onto himself. Swamiji, I don't have a job. Are you really interested in a job? Yes, no. Why are you interested in job? Okay, I am giving a job. Work in our ashram. Sweep every day. Or take care of the garden. You smile. Okay, I will do that. And how much money? So are you wanting the job or money? I will give you the money. Then you shall ask, but when there is money, purchase the gold, house, demand. So are you wanting the things or the money? If the money has no purchasing power, will you have that money? So you give all these things. Why do you want all these things? So that I can be comfortable. Why do you want to be comfortable? So that I can be happy. So what do you want now in life? Oh, no, I don't like these things. I am not a materialist, I am a very spiritual person, I want God. God doesn't want you. Why do you want God? So that God gives me everything without my doing anything. Right. So what will happen? So that I can be happy. So you want God for God's sake or for happiness' sake? You go to Krishna and ask for not Krishna. Krishna went and asked for self-knowledge. You want to go to Krishna and ask for laddu, right? Think. This will be, it can completely twist your brain upside down. You know that? That is why many people are afraid to come to this type of classes. Because what a little interest, the little pride and arrogance is there, that also will take taken out. The fellow is very proud because I am CEO. What CEO of what? He can handle 10,000 people under himself, but he can't handle his own anger. Think. He has all the money. He can handle the money, but he can't handle the insult, humiliation. Think. You come for something very little situation, but takes it down, up to the absolute. Somewhere in the line, we are, if you understand the story, what I am telling you, the other day I was talking, whenever some thought comes, I write it down, my book of my ideas. Always we think of it, friends, just I am sharing a thought with you. Always you think, oh, this man was such a great warrior. You are so brave and so courageous, in the knight, in the shining armor, all that stuff we talk about. How he single-handed, he killed 5 people, 20 people, maimed them, wounded them, destroyed them, won over a kingdom. We call them as heroes. Why is it? You can't call somebody a hero who gives life to 10 people. Who helps everybody to be happy or comfortable in life. Why is he not a hero? Only when, if I can punish 10 people, kill 10 people, destroy 10 people, hit 10 people, break their heads, then I am hero. Right? Then everybody should have the mountain like, that muscles and kill, so that person is hero. Why? Should you make somebody a hero who killed 10 people, or you make a hero of somebody who give life to 10 people? Shall I make a hero of somebody who has made everybody feel stupid, or shall I make a hero of somebody who makes everybody feel wise and wonderful? Powerful person means what? How many people you can manipulate? I have power over means what? I can control your life, I can destroy you. Really? The real powerful people shall be those who shall make other people equally powerful. Are you getting that? I am happy, and you too be happy around me. Not that I am happy, and to keep you under control, you are making continuously, I make you unhappy, so that you continuously depend on me. How silly and stupid. But this is what we look at as the wisdom. Power. The person is so powerful, he keeps everybody under the leash. Why can't he keep everybody under love? And why do you give that? How do you give that? When you find that self-sufficiency with yourself, you close your eyes, you are blissful. You open your eyes, you are blissful. You do, you are blissful. You don't do, you are blissful. You don't manipulate. You don't misuse people. Don't abuse. It's like water. Water is anywhere. Think, friends. Water. Whether it is a pond, useful. River, useful. Lake, useful. Puddle, useful. Everywhere the water is useful. The water doesn't announce its usefulness. But by being it's useful. Wisdom is like that. By being you are useful. You don't have to announce your usefulness. Just being, you are useful. Whoever comes across you will be blessed. Basanta valloka hitam charantam, as Bhagavan says in Vivek Chudamani. Shankara says, Santam mahantam nivasanti santa vasantavallokahitam charantam. How beautiful. Swayam tirnabhima bhavarnavam janan ahetunanyan apitarayantaha. Vivek Chudamani, that Guru's Lakshana. How the teacher, the wise man. Vasantavallokahitam charantam. Like a Malaya Pavana, like a spring breeze. As they say, when the spring breeze passes, the neem becomes, what is that? Sandal. They say. Meaning, when you come across the wise person, it invokes a sense of wisdom in you. In the presence of the wise man, listen, understand, that person is wise, in whose presence he invokes the sense of wisdom in you. One who invokes a sense of stupidity in you is not a wise man. But he is the only one wise and everybody is otherwise. How fantastic. It's ridiculous. Who is a wonderful person? You are rich and you make everybody feel rich. You are loving, you make everybody feel that as though they are in love. So secured with themselves. You don't make somebody inferior to have sense of superiority. What fantastic wisdom, what a tradition. Think, friends. So, Trivarga Kathaya Alam, Dharma, Artha, Kama, let us not discuss. Why? Mama Visrantasya Atmani Sthitasya me, one who is just abiding in myself, in moksha, in myself. Why are you talking about all these things? It's okay, fine, you are with that, but from that headache, I shall take you to $9 million. Okay? So like that, you are talking about dharma, artha, kama, doesn't matter, from that I shall take you to moksha. Yogasya kathaya api alam, yoga se, don't talk, no, we dharma, artha, kama, yoga, yohi, right? Yoga, we shall talk about yoga. What is that? You know, have you not seen people? They shall say, they will make you body, what they call, kaya galpa. They will make your body very old. Who is talking? Whose tooth is false tooth? Hair is false hair. Everything, but a kaya galpa. What nonsense. Even incarnations die away. Physical body, how can you keep it forever? You can keep it healthy. The person who is doing kaya galpa dies at 70. My school teacher who has not done no kaya galpa, no nothing, 103 still hanging around. I am not telling you a joke. You want to prove? Come to my village, I will show you. Whoever comes to my village with me, I show them that. 103 is not a joke. How many people are crossing 100? Now there are thousands of people. So they are better than yogis or no? Yogis have died by 60. The yoga is one huge, listen carefully, is one huge deluding thing. What it does usually you shall see, go to the yoga field, you shall see people of age group of 20 to 40. Maximum number of people will be there. When you are naturally young and strong, and you are trying to little some twist to show that you are doing yoga, mentally nothing happens. But physically you meet nice people, bas. Nothing more than that. Average yoga people are only for asanas. There is no samadhi. Yama, niyama, prana, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, all these things is talk now. Yama, niyama is all gone. Asana, pranayama. Then yama, niyama is gone, dhyana, dharana, samadhi gone. Asana, pranayama. Bas. What will make you? Oh, if you do that, everything will be fine. Yes, body will be fine. If you play football, you will be mentally sharp. Huh? So you can see the intelligence of the top wrestlers, or the WWE, the wrestling, fighting. They must be supremely intelligent people, isn't it true? Or all these people who are, cricket, these or that. What is that? Somebody is good in a particular profession. Fine. But therefore don't tell him like he should give us advice on finance also. Then what these finance PhDs will do? What the scientists will do? Each one has their own branch. That's fine. Don't try to put one down or put one up. Each one has its own place. So when you do yoga, asana, for you yoga means asana, yes, your body will be healthy, but mentally it will be crazy. Why? Because your asanas have got 10 steps, when other people have got only 9 steps. Fantastic. You do it for 2 hours, when other people do it only for 1.5 hours. You do it in normal temperature, the other person does it in 300-degree temperature. You do it normal floor, other people put ice and do it. Ice yoga also. Think of it. How many things are going on? Listen, friends, it doesn't make any difference. Ultimately, whether you do yoga, dharma, artha, kama, anything you do, ultimately know yourself. And once you are aware of yourself, now you decide which one you should do. I am happy with myself. Listen carefully. I am happy with myself, you are happy with yourself. Simple as that. I am happy with myself, you are happy with yourself. You are a South Indian. You eat tairi sadam, sambar sadam, whatever, rasam sadam. I am a North Indian, roti, paneer, palak paneer, chana, paneer. I am an Italian, pasta, I am a Thai fellow, like that. Who is better? Is there a diet of the wise man? Is there a diet of a wise man? Is there a dress for a wise man? Oh, dress for a wise man is ochre cloth, right? Suppose this small cloth. Then imagine you are going to another country where there is too cold in Alaska. Will you wear an ochre cloth? What will happen to you? Your dead body will come. Are you getting that point? Very, very important. Like Krishna says, that particular verse, not Krishna, that verse comes in tradition. Sukatyagi, Krishna bhogi, Nrupau janaka raghavau, Vasishtha karmakarta cha, yete jnanina smruta. They are remembered in tradition as all these people are wise. Who are they? Sukatyagi. Suka was a renunciate. Suka, baby boy, 8 or 9 year old, naked, walking into the forest in renunciation, nothing to do with nobody. He is also a wise man. Krishna bhogi, Krishna, bhoga, all involvements, all engagements, all dance, music, everything, and the fighting also for Pandavas, this and that, living life all the time for others. Nrupo Janaka Raghava, Janaka and Raghava were great kings, shouldering the responsibilities of the empire. Vasishtha Karmakarta. Vasishtha was a Karmakandin, a ritualist. Ye yete jnanina smruta. All the 5 are wise people. A lifestyle doesn't make you wise. You be wise and choose your lifestyle. But today, we are equating, putting the cart before the horse. Oh, if that man is singing, he can't be wise. Because wise people means they hate singing. Taliban. Right? Oh, he's a wise person, he is watching football also. Really? So those who do watch football, or those who eat this, or those who don't eat this, or you have a set of actions, right? Wisdom is not an action. Wisdom is not a perception. Wisdom is not a sensation. Wisdom is not a thought. Wisdom is not a role. Wisdom is yourself. Do you understand? If you help people understand like this, nobody will commit suicide in this world. You think, friends, it's a huge human problem around the world. How many people are committing suicide? Why? Because of the sense of inferiority, sense of purposelessness, sense of uselessness. Do you understand? Do you understand that just being alive is the most exciting thing in the universe? I have told you so many times, let me tell you again. Think it out again, because I hope you think it for yourself. Or just don't sit down there and wait for new points. That the I thought is waiting for that. Instead of being yourself. What is the most important ingredient to enjoy sleep? To feel sleepy. I have given you the example. Hot sun, Madras heat. Watch, go down and see in the Chengalpet highway, the people who are collecting sand from the riverbed. Hot sun, midday sun, 12 o'clock, on the sand, the fellow will be sleeping. You in your bedroom, air condition on, music on, counting. Why? Can't feel sleepy. Why? Tomorrow I have to do this. Day after tomorrow, do that. My wife told me like that. My husband told me like that. My wife, beautiful. What is happening to you? To enjoy sleep, you must feel sleepy. Not AC is not a condition. No AC is needed. No food is, nothing is. If you are tired, you snore on a stranger's shoulder. Hottest place, it makes no difference. Now, same thing. You want to enjoy life. What is the most important ingredient to enjoy living? Not cars, not houses, not millions, not a husband or a wife, not a man or a woman, not these things or that things. To be alive, right or wrong? Somebody yesterday went to, one artist, they went to a, cancer hospital to perform for the children. And they say, Swamiji, my heart melted. Naturally, your heart only melted, you whole thing should have melted. 2-year-old dying. Think, 2-year-old dying, 3-year-old dying. They don't understand they're dying. Helpless. When a 40, 50-year-old dying, what shall he look for? Give me some palak paneer. Get me an executive jet. I want to see this movie? No. Give me life. Give me life. The most important ingredient to enjoy living is being alive, right? Are you alive or no? How can you commit suicide? Can you give this to people? Why it is commit suicide? Doesn't have a good job. So, the man told me like this, the woman told me like this, or somebody is blackmailing you. Took a photo and putting. Somebody blackmails you. How many girls are committing suicide? How many boys are committing suicide? How many people are committing suicide? All over the world. Why? Self-worth is nil. Because my job gives me worth, my money gives me worth, my relationship gives me worth, my image makes me worthy. Self-worth is not there. Are you getting that point? Something makes me worth something. So if that something is gone, I'm worthless. So, commit suicide. You make somebody feel, you don't follow this religion, I'll kill you. You murder. He doesn't want to die, but you murder him. Why? Because he doesn't follow your faith. What nonsense. Whether it is a suicide or murder, you have no business to destroy life. Why? The most important thing, are you getting that point, please? The most important thing to enjoy living is to be alive. Shall you kill anybody for any reason? Should you? Shall you kill yourself? Shall you kill anybody else? No. But people who are sick, mentally sick, for them, image is more important. What is this honor killing? Oh, my daughter, how can you go and get married to somebody else whom I don't want? My son, how can you go and get married? Therefore, kill them off. You don't fulfill certain image. You are not supposed to be singing songs. That is immoral. So kill the singers. Kill the intellectuals. Kill the non-believers. What are you doing? Enjoying life means what? To enjoy life, you must be alive. Are you alive? Yes. To be alive means what, friends? To be alive also, yes, it starts with that. To be alive means I'm alive with the body. But why do I enjoy being alive with the body? Because it makes me conscious. Or else, body's death will frighten you. I'm alive, so I can see, hear, taste, touch. No. Even if you don't see, don't touch, don't taste, doesn't matter. You are conscious, you are alive being. Are you understanding? You are alive means you are being conscious. At rest with yourself. That is why I say, meditate. Be the meditation. Your day must begin like that. Your night must end like that. The freshness with which you begin your day, the same freshness your day ends, because you are with yourself. Therefore, sthitasya me. Alam vijnana kathaya. What is that talking? Yoga, dharma, artha, kama. Vijnana kathaya. Oh, you should be knowledge, you should have knowledge. Why are you talking about it? You should have knowledge. Vishranta says, I am already arrived there, finished. So that is why this book is not for the person who is coming first time. It is revelation, is not revealing the truth here, revelry in the truth, revelry. So you see this all the time, at rest with yourself, okay? So start the 20th chapter, we shall see tomorrow, okay? That shall be the beginning of the end of the book, and not the end of the truth, okay? So now Guru, ASHTAVAKRA finished. When ASHTAVAKRA finished, next 14 verses, I think these 14 verses. These next 14 verses are like a Sthita Prajna. Yes, 14 verses. It's like Sthita Prajna. Janaka now shows off. This is the beauty. The Guru reveals, the student revels in that. How fantastic. Only if you see it as it is, you can revel in it. But if you don't see it, you're sitting down with an idea. What I know is better than what the fellow says. Yes. Give a logic for that. Not that the teachers are resistant to your stupid ideas or wonderful ideas. One who is a wise person shall resist no idea. Why? Maybe it has some meaning. So beautiful. That is why the person is unencumbered, free. Read the verses, tomorrow we shall see. Janaka uvacha kva bhutani kva deho va kva indriyani kva va manah kva shunyam kva cha nairashyam matsvarupe niranjane kva shastram kva atma vijnanam Kva nirvishayam manah Kva trupti kva vitrushnatvam Gata dvandvasya me sada. So we shall see tomorrow. Now Janaka says, what is there? What is the 5 elements? What is the body? What is the sense organ? What is mind? What is this emptiness? What is the frustrations? What is scripture? What is self-knowledge? Kova nirbhisayam. What is that talk about the mind free from all thoughts? Trupti, satisfaction. Vitrushna, total vairagya, dispassion. All these things. Gata dandasya, me gata dandasya. One who is free from all sense of duality. Matswarupe niranjane. One is who is abiding in this untainted, untentable absolute. Why talk about all these things? It's like there are 2 devotees, I forget the name of those 2, husband and wife, both are great saints in Maharashtra. The husband was going ahead of it, the wife was following. On the road there was a ring, gold ring. The man saw that. Then he said, oh. And now the lady is coming, you see the ring, woman has got a little weakness for gold and ornament, that is the notion. As though man has not. There is a notion. The woman always cry, anyway, I don't want to get into another nonsense. So, see, the woman is now interested. Suppose she sees the gold, she will go, ooh. So what she did? He sat down there, put some dust collected and put it on the top, walking down. The lady caught up with him because she was a little behind. Naturally, he is busy covering that gold. Then he asked him. She asked him, what happened? Why you suddenly slowed down? But he doesn't know the lies. He said, look, as I was coming, I saw one gold ring. So I thought, if you see it, you may be tempted to pick it up. So I was just covering it up. He said, why are you covering dust with the dust? Lady asked. Same thing. Why are you telling? There is no self-knowledge, no scripture, no nothing. Why? Niranjanasya me. I am untainted one. Why are you dismissing this, dismissing that? All right, Guru, you have done it, so I am also doing it. But in reality, that is not needed. Are you getting that? Is it necessary to talk? Listen carefully. Is it necessary to talk? Catch it. Is it necessary to talk? Is it necessary to say in so many words that to be in silence, you don't need words? Close your eyes. Just be in silence. No need to say, no words needed. Close your eyes. Thank you, friends.